guys, it's New Year's Eve, about 4:45, not quite dark yet, which is nice. Gonna pop on here and do a end of the year walkthrough. Bit of a mess right now. We're getting ready for Zone Garage to come in and do the second half of our showroom. So we'll get in there and show you that. But the sunset tonight out front of the new shop is just gorgeous. Thought I'd come out here before it's dark. And yeah, as per usual, Christmas party shenanigans. Burnt the tires off of 4 shop trucks. 2 shop trucks got lit on fire. Well, accidentally lit on fire, of course. And 1 shop truck we hit a trailer with. So we'll get more of that footage together eventually. But we drove the big block white dually Chevy. I drove it all the way around the whole shop, doing a kind of rolling brake stand. So yeah, so anyway, it was a lot of fun. We'll probably have some footage of that coming up soon. But anyway, gonna get into the shop here and show you around what's going on. So there you go. Other half of the showroom is moved into this side. Jammed everything over here. We've moved a few things around so we don't have everything in here. Got things all temporarily set up so we can use our side entrance for a week while Zone is in here getting this side done. So we'll do this side complete all the way to the flaked floor. This side is still just kind of temporary, all black. And then we're gonna add the spots where the cars park and then walkways and stuff like that. But it got a base down, got things going. So now they'll just come in and do a quick sand and be able to do the rest once we're moved back to that side. This side is mainly for cars and merchandise, pumps and stuff. So not a lot to move around. So we can easily make it work on this side once the desks and everything are back in place. And then we'll just move the cars back to the farm for the bit of time it'll take for them to do that. If we don't have room in the shop, or we'll just move them to our storage, depending on the weather, depending on when we do it. It could be right away, it could be in a couple months. So who knows what the plan is there, but it can't stay just shiny black forever because it does not work well with dust. Being right on the highway and the constant traffic, and of course, a working shop right through the door, there's going to be dust. So we need something a little bit more resilient and better for dust. Floor in here, we haven't even swept or vacuumed since it was done, and it doesn't look dirty, right? So the rest of the shop's going to have, or the rest of the showroom is going to have that. We got a bit of a design that's being done to do all that, thanks to my sister-in-law, Sheila. She designed a cool design for the showroom. So we're going to have some pathways and different colors and textures for different areas. So that's going to be exciting. Can't wait for that to happen. So let's move into the shop for our kind of end of the year walkthrough. Of course, we have some stuff from the showroom we've pushed into here, making some room. I'm not sure what all we've done since our last video in the shop. I believe I've walked around since Lyle's area down here was kind of done. Everything's working and working away. So he's been working on the Cherokee here. I think I've showed you the door panels. That might have been in a live though. So there's the driver and passenger door panels. And in the back, he's got the matching speaker boxes done and wrapped, and the surrounds for that as well, and the hard headliner working upstairs on the seats. We'll head up there shortly. And over here we have a T-Bird that's in for potentially a whole new wiring harness, I think fuel injection, a repair on the vinyl top, or a replacement. I'm not 100% sure. Corbin's just cleaning up his fab area for the holidays here. We're closed now till Monday. He's got a Mustang on here. We're doing a bunch of rust repair on. We're waiting for some trunk drop-offs to finish the patch panels in the rear. Over here we got a C10 that was built elsewhere, doing a bunch of the finishing on it. I don't think it left the shop it was built at completely finished. So that's what we're doing now. We're dealing with a bunch of little quirks that it's got, so we're going to get that dealt with. I think I talked about that in a video before, so who knows. Got the Chevelle here that we did the 6-speed to automatic swap. Dave's almost got that done. And we got an OBS Chevy back there that's getting a bunch of wiring, and I think it's got an older engine going carbureted instead of fuel injection, and a few things. I'm not fully up to date on what's happening there. Through here we've got some more stuff hung up on the walls. We can't put too much in here because we travel through here with the forklift. So this is on wheels, but also there's a bathroom here, so I don't think this is going to live here. I think these guys want it to, but it won't work with everything else. It works great for them, but they don't understand that the detail people are going to have to come through here to get to that bathroom, and so on and so forth. So we'll see how that works. Functionality works great for out in the shop because that has all the electrical supplies and stuff, heat shrink and on that fit well with the wiring and everything that's on there. So, and then here is the unfinished. This will be the detail shop. We're not moving detail yet, so we have some finishing to do in here. We went like a temporary ceiling because this whole area is just kind of temporary. We're going to do the hexagon lights up there, get the walls all painted white, And then this will be the clean room for detail in the future. Over here, we got the alignment rack all up and done and ready to go. That's all working. We are working at upgrading our system eventually, but it is working the way we've done it here, so we can wheel this out of our way and have use of all this area to do any kind of forklifting upstairs and whatnot. So we'll head upstairs now and take a look at what's going on up there. So yeah, lots of organizing left to do up here. So we got all our bolt bins and stuff up here, saving space on the main floor. We have some tooling up here that you don't need daily on the main floor as well. Press, the milling machine, coil spring compressor, and then we barely ever grind rotors, but we have the tool. So, and then over here we need to get more shelving and stuff in place so we can get organized. And then now that we've moved the guys out of the hot rod shop and the auto shop together, we got lots of doubles of things. So we're trying to figure out what things we want to keep doubled up down there, or half up here, half downstairs, or just thin it down to one of something versus doubles of everything. And then eventually this will be full of shelving. And the idea here is your parts off the cars, like down here we have spots for engines. So we have like the engine and transmission for the 240 over here, transmission and some bigger parts out of the Camaro that we're doing the engine on. And we have an engine here out of a race car. And then the bigger parts for the cars, like the Nova we're working on, the parts can all go up here, but we're still in the process of getting organized. So the idea is all the parts off the cars will be in this general area on the shelving, and then new parts will all be at the other end where our inventory is. And then parts that go on this shelf here, these all have tags hanging on them because those are all parts for cars that are in the shop, or going to be in the shop, or they're in storage or whatnot, but they're customer parts that are billed to customer, so the technicians know they can take stuff like that. And then from this line over is the no-go zone for the technicians. This is all the inventory that is not billed to a customer, that we're just getting all in place and organized so we can do our year-end inventory, which we're going to be doing at the beginning of the year. But we've got everything kind of in place to do that. Again, I need to get some more shelving in here so we can thin things out and be a little bit more organized, but we'll get to that in the new year. Over here is Lyle's area. It's not finished, but it's done to where it needs to be done for now, for him to get some working done, or some work done I should say. So these are the seats out of the Cherokee. And then I think I've mentioned it before, the customer's kind of, he likes the King Ranch look, so it's kind of a King Ranch theme going into the Cherokee. That's what the coloring is and whatnot. So he's working his magic on those. It looks like he's got the seat backs almost, well, the backs are done, and he's got the sides going. So probably a couple days after the new year here, he'll have the front seats done and then work his way through. So yeah, this is a nice big room for him. The only thing that we've moved in here from what we had in his other area was his sewing bench, his shelving that we had. It used to be tall. We cut it in half, so we lost one bay, but it didn't fit in here. It was too tall. So we cut it down and moved it, but we're probably gonna turn it 180 degrees and put it on that wall so you can see out the window. We got this beautiful view of the sunset once again. Yeah, really nice view out of here. And then the reason for the extra room here is we need room for 3D printers, laser cutting tool eventually is the plan. Then back in here we have where the air compressors are. So we have air compressor here, and then we have an original one that was in here already. The landlord owns, so that's just here as like our backup and like a reservoir tank, but it is a functioning compressor. But we're gonna save it as a backup and run our newer one. And we have a full loop of air, which is nice. Through the doors here is where we have our business area. So it's a little unconventional, but you gotta come all the way upstairs, but then you get our office spaces. So we have a really nice lunchroom here, bathroom there. There's kind of a communal area here. We haven't decided what we're gonna do yet. When detail moves here, this might be where they do all their trimming and stuff for paint protection film. It's a little bit of ways away from the bay, but it's a nice clean area where they can sit down and run the computer program and do their cutting. But we haven't fully decided that's gonna happen yet till they move here. We have a couple offices here for the bookkeeper and for Leah. And then down here I have an office which is just a mess right now, but it's low on the priority list. It's here, so it's a smaller version of what I had before, and it's a dungeon. I have no windows, but we are gonna put a window out this way which looks towards Shiam Mountain and looks down the highway, and then eventually we'll put windows out of each office into the showroom. So that's where we are right now. If you didn't get lost through the video, we are right above the showroom. It kind of overhangs in the showroom, and that's where we are. So right above the showroom right now. And at this end, I'm standing on top of the cop car that's down there. So that's where we are up here. So anyway, that's about that. And then yeah, I got an ensuite up here, which is nice too, bathroom and shower. So yeah, it's a 100-foot long office space up here. So that's about that. So I figured I better get on here. It's the end of the year. Everyone has New Year's parties to get to, New Year's Eve. So figured I better do the end of the year video. That's how it all started. Last year I did our year-end video. I've always done a year-end video since running the company, and we decided to do YouTube. So last year it started with us moving out of our original shop completely. Would have never imagined that we would have moved into this shop, but here we are. So a lot's happened in this last year, a lot of positives, some negatives, but thanks for coming along on the ride, and we're super excited for the new year. It's just gonna be a positive year, so we're all looking forward to it. So we'll see you then.